For those very close to Sir Kesington Adebutu and former President Olusegun Obasanjo, it's abundantly evident that they both share great respect for each other. But no one would have thought in their wildest dreams that they will both someday have a very strong cord to bind them together. In fact, as they both confessed, it was the last thing they ever thought about, that their children would contemplate marriage. Well, the news has been in the air for some time now, and the media, especially the print media, has feasted largely on it, that the daughter of Sir Kesington Adebutu and son of former President Olusegun Obasanjo have decided to be one and the same. They have been overwhelmed by attraction for each other. All of these happened without the parents of both of them having the faintest idea about the good news. And so, the two parents, very strong personalities in their different rights, Sir Kesington Adebutu and former President Olusegun Obasanjo, had to bow to the awesome power of love and respect the wishes of their children, who, by the way, are very accomplished, well-educated, and highly achieving people in their own right. So, Sunday, the 18th of December 2016, which was the appointed day, was observed with more than a whimper by both families. The wondrous architectural masterpiece and palatial haven of Sir Kesington Adebutu, tucked away at Oniru Road in Ikoyi, was a beehive of activities, as friends and family members from both ends converged there to celebrate love. The father of the bride, Sir Kesington Adebutu, who is not known for half measures for whatever he does, went all out to put at the disposal of his beautiful daughter, Georgina Tolulope Adebutu, who is a magistrate in the Ogun State Judiciary, all that will make her day a grand and memorable one. Well, it was the introductory aspect of the marriage between Barrister Georgina Tolulope Adebutu and Olajunwo Obasanjo, and both families on both sides decided to go for different color codes for the day. While the bride's family went for white with a deep blue combination, the family of the groom, the Obasanjos, decided to go for the white and yellow color code. Those in attendance to support both families were former Governor of Lagos State, Chief Lateef Jakonde, and his wife, former Governor Gbenga Daniel of Ogun State, wife of former Vice President of Nigeria, Chief Mrs. Atiku Abubakar, the Chief Judge of Ogun State, Justice Olagbade, and other important dignitaries from different spheres of life. It's good to know a bit about the background of both families. While the father of the bride is from Ikweruremo in Ogun State of Nigeria, her mother, Chief Mrs. Rosemary Da Costa, is from Igbuzo in Delta State of Nigeria. The father of the groom, former President of Nigeria, is from Owu, Abeokuta in Ogun State. And her mother, Chief Mrs. Taye Obasanjo Martins, is the twin sister of Chief Kenny Martins, who is highly suspected to have had a hand in the meeting of the bride and groom, to the glory of God. The opening prayer to invoke God's presence for the success of the program was rendered by Dr. Abiola Olorode, sister of the bride.
I am that I am, the Lord God Almighty. Father, Lord our God, we gather before your presence this morning with a heart full of gratitude. Father, we thank you for your faithfulness, we thank you for your mercies. Father, we thank you for your kindness. Father, we named this day and it came to pass. Father, take all honor, take all glory, take all adoration in the name of Jesus. Amen. My Lord and my God, we commit today unto you, Lord. We commit every other ceremony that shall take place pertaining this wedding to you, Lord. Father, we ask that you be the chairman of this occasion and every other occasion, Lord. My Lord and my God, as you enter the first wedding in Canaan, my Lord and my God, I ask in the mighty name of Jesus to enter this marriage in the name of Jesus. That Father, my Lord and my God, as these two families will come together as one today, Lord, Father, will always make good concerning these families in the name of Jesus.
The program began formally as Chief Olusegun Obasanjo led a retinue of family members from Owu Kingdom for the knocking of the door at the Adebutu household to formally seek their consent for the hand of their beautiful daughter, Barrister Georgina Tolulope Adebutu in marriage. After all righteousness had been fulfilled, so to speak, the handsome groom, tall, gangling look-alike of former President Olusegun Obasanjo, arrived at the venue with his friends and went through the normal process of homage paying on both sides of the divide, with the mistresses of ceremony directing affairs.
Let's stretch our hands towards our son and bless him. Daddy, it shall be well with you in the name of Jesus. Every rescue before you shall be parted. Amen. In the name of Jesus. Amen. You will never lack any good thing. Amen. Concerning you, the world will favor you. Amen. The world without to be the head of your family, the Lord will continually bless you with. In the mighty name of Jesus. Oh, you do that in Jesus. Oluwawa. Amen. Amen. Daddy, Shekodi Vesa.
Swiftly afterwards, the beautiful bride, Barrister Georgina Tolulope Adebutu, in company of some members of the Adebutu family and her friends, amid singing and rejoicing, also circulated round, greeted her parents and parents-in-law, and got warm embrace from them.
That's what
After that, she went close to her husband, displayed some lovey-dovey notes to the admiration of all. From then on, for a long time after, it was a general feel-good atmosphere that enveloped the air with music by traditional drummers.
In the name of the Lord Jesus. Amen. Ministry of Works and Entertainment.
Definitely, the goodwill and high standing in the society of the Adebutu and Obasanjo families really spoke for them. The program, even at very short notice, recorded an impressive turnout. The next stage will be the engagement and marriage proper. The BC Olatilo show will certainly keep you posted. It's hearty congratulations to Sir Kesington Adebutu and Chief Olusegun Obasanjo on the successful beginning of the matrimonial journey of their children, Barrister Georgina Tolulope Adebutu and Mr. Olajunwo Obasanjo.
Oh yeah, somebody say Baba, Baba.
But before we go, we wish to thank most profusely the Minister of Works, Housing and Power and former Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babatunde Fashola, SAN, for the great work he's doing to speed up the construction work on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. But we advise him to please instruct those carrying out the construction work to limit their activities to midnight hours when the traffic on the very busy corridor is almost non-existent, as is done in other parts of the world. This way, the untold hardship that commuters are subjected to on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, which keeps them on one spot for hours on end, will be addressed.